All right, let's crush another Mtel question. This one says, which of the following expressions is equal to the area of an isosceles triangle with base angle theta, a base length of 16, and legs of length 12? All right, so let's draw this triangle. We've got an isosceles triangle, which means a triangle with two equal side lengths. And we're going to have a base down here. So each of our legs are 12, and our base is 16. They're asking about the area of the isosceles triangle. So area of a triangle, you're going to use 1/2 base times height. So A equals 0.5 B times H. So our base we know is 16, but we don't have a height of this triangle, so I'm just going to draw that in. So in an isosceles triangle, the height is always going to split the base in half. So the base is going to have equal lengths on both sides of the height, and a height by definition makes right angles with the base. So we can see that our answers have cosines and sines in them, which oftentimes use right triangles. So we're going to take a look at these two right triangles that we've created and try to set something up using sine and cosine and do that. Remember that when we're doing trig, we can use so, ka, toa to help us remember what the ratios are for sine and cosine and tangent. The question is also telling us that the base angles, so the angles down here, can be called theta. So since our area calculation involves the base and the height, we want to figure out some way to represent the height in this triangle. And we can use trig to figure that out. So since the whole base is 16, we know that each of these pieces of the base is 8. And now we can use this little right triangle to come up with a way to represent the height. So the height here is opposite our theta. We also have a hypotenuse of 12 in the triangle. So we can use so and SOHCAHTOA to represent opposite as well as the hypotenuse. So we can set that up like sine of theta, which I'm just going to use an O for the time being. So sine of theta equals the opposite, which is h, divided by our hypotenuse, which is 12. We solve this equation for h. We're going to multiply by 12, so we get sine 12 sine of theta. Now we can plug all of the information into our area equation, which is going to be area equals 0.5 times the base. The whole base is 16 times our height, which is 12 sine. And if we multiply all these numbers together, we're going to get 96 sine theta, which is answer D.